Good evening. I hope you had a wonderful August 6th, Tuesday in the Lord. And of course, in the evening, we go to Proverbs. And this is just a review of what the Lord tells us to do. This evening, I launched off one of my play son, Timothy's best friend, and it was bittersweet, but it just shows that, time is winding up. Have only 11 more days until launch off for him, and something that is very pertinent, and we've been reading this for years and years, probably since Timotheus was like 5 or 6 years old, but talking about how the ant, right, in Proverbs 6:6, it says, consider the ant, consider her ways. And, Timotheus was asking me, oh, what am I going to do without, my mother? And a lot of times a mother or a parent is the like overseer or officer or ruler or supervisor. Do this, do that. And all you have to do is go to Proverbs 6:6. The ant doesn't have someone looking over them and saying, wake up, do your homework. And it says, watch its ways and become wise. Why? Because although there is no one overseeing the ant, they store up their food supply in the summer, and at harvest time it gathers its food. So that means that they have to wake up, they have to be about the business, they have to do things, take initiative, and not make excuses, right? And the verse 9 says, how long will you lie there, you lazy bum? How long are you going to just be in bed? And like I said, in a dorm, it's easy to, have your own schedule and say, oh, you know what, I'm just going to, sleep in. And once you miss those classes and lectures and labs and all that, or maybe you're a grown-up, an adult, you call off work and you keep on doing that, and you see if you still have a job. So this is just all about transitioning to adulthood. And of course, I'm going to pass it to him because I know you said, I believe 32, 33 spoke to you as far as, was it 32, 33? Do you remember what scripture? Where it talks about, well, you said that you were going to memorize the word more. I believe that was 20 and 21, where it says, fasten them on your heart forever, hang them around your neck.
I want to be able to recall scriptures easily, so I'm gonna have to commit them to memory. So I'm not gonna have to put out the Bible every time I'm faced with a situation. I'm just gonna know it, and it's gonna be like a second, basically like an instinct for me. So yeah, I wanna commit them to memory.
Yeah, and that's what it means to fasten them on your heart forever, right? To meditate on them, because when you walk by the way, it will be your company. It will lead you. When you lie down, it will watch over you, right? You don't have to have an overseer, but you have wisdom watching over you. And when you wake up, they will talk to you. So you will always have a constant companion. And that's in verse 22 and 21, talking about binding them continually in your heart and in your mind and meditating. We are in Joshua 20, and it's talking about the cities of refuge again. And I asked Timotheus, well, what will be the places that you get away to when, your roommates, are noisy, or, you start feeling claustrophobic in a room? And I said, of course, there's a beautiful lounge in your dorm, but there's so many gorgeous places on campus where you could get away and meditate. I know there's a library, beautiful one, a museum. Have you thought of any more?
Maybe just sitting out. Maybe just sitting outside or something, and just chilling outside.
And they have so many historic buildings there. But in Joshua 20, it was talking about that there were 6 cities of refuge, and even though there were narrow roads in that day and age, usually from Jerusalem to Nazareth, it would take 3 days. But anywhere in that area to get to one of the 6 cities of refuge, it only took a day. It means that they had quick access to be able to escape. And God is our refuge, our present help in a time of trouble. So you don't have to walk, 24 hours or 36 hours to get to a place. God is right there. It could be in your bedroom, it could be in a lecture room, it could be in a washroom. just know that He's always there. So just, we could think of, physical places to get away, but know that He is our sacred space and He'll always be here with us. So I hope you have a wonderful evening, enjoying your rest, your refreshment, and your steady place of refuge in the Lord. Have a good evening.